this part, there is nothing for me to say or to add, because I think it was Javier's reflections which seemed to me very sort of compelling, and my knowledge is much sort of very inferior on that. I do agree, actually, as you said, that basically the export potential was relatively limited. And it's also very specific historical circumstances under which social democracy arose in Europe. And it could be, you can even argue that it's a victim of its own success, because it was so successful that essentially undermined the classes and the reasons which brought her into existence in the first place. But on just two very small points, so there is nothing on, this was a very, I think, useful for everybody. Is this for quoting, or is just for within the table, what you said? Okay.
Within the table, you mean?
No, I mean, I cannot tweet that. So let me just say one very kind, actually, remark that Javier made about my book. But I have to say one thing which actually surprised me with the success of the book, of which I'm very happy. And that's a country that I did not expect, is Germany. Actually, the first translation of the book is in German. I just come from Berlin. I was just surprised. Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, all I mean, German language area. Because Germany, before this book, and I've written quite a few books relatively similar, but I never got translated, and it just was not interested. And now, could be because of migration, the pressure with globalization is thereby making on Germany. It just has really changed, so much so that actually translations of my two previous books are now being done, and my blog is like regularly translated in German. So I thought it was interesting. I'm not going to talk about like, well, look, my book is doing well, but I'm actually it's interesting how different countries suddenly find something which speaks to them, and I think it is actually very, as I said, reflective of the German conditions at the time.